Hey guys, welcome to a Flossy Friday. I'm Kelly Ann, and let me just start off by saying, if you're sitting there thinking, but Kelly, I watched your video 2 days ago. Yeah, you did. But I'm just gonna give a slight preview. Whenever I talked about the pattern that I'm working on for my friend's company for his birthday, and I tagged them down below, it's a crypto company, and they caught wind of it, or actually a lot of people did, and my video was in and on a lot of crypto currency pages as like a crypto review, and that was just mortifying to me, so I deleted it. Don't hate me too bad, hence the title, redo. But there is new stuff, so I totally forgot a whip that I had been working on because I had already literally put it away. And also I got some more fun stuff in the mail. So if you have already watched this, I'm going to try and keep it a little bit more concise than last time, but also there is new stuff. So some of it you will have already seen, some of you will have not. Either way, stay till the end. If you're new here, click subscribe, like the video if you like me. If you don't, hit the X. I mean, I'm not keeping you here. I didn't make you watch the whole thing. So, no need for negativity. And also, leave some comments down below because I miss you guys. I've been gone for 3 weeks. I did talk about that a little bit in the previous version of this video, so I guess I'll touch on it just a little bit. So I've been gone for 3 weeks, not completely because I wanted to be, but about 85% of it I've just been freaking tired. Okay, like work has been insane. It's about to get even more insane. Things happened while I was on lunch today, and I got given a task of something that has to be completed in 2 weeks that I'm not going, other people are getting paid for it, but I'm doing the work. Anyways, that's its own thing, but about 85% of it has just been tired from work and dealing with stuff and just mentally. I've come home and I've either wanted to stitch or not, and making a video has not been a top priority. And then about 10% has been like, I want to make one, but again, I don't have the energy, so I don't. And then about 5% is there's some personal stuff that I am not going to go into details about because I just don't want to, and I'll start crying. But there's just some stuff that has been going on that is just emotionally draining, and again, I've wanted to, but not enough to do it. And also there was like a week and a half where I was like, I have nothing to show. So, because I think I stitched for like 2 days. So I was like, I have nothing to show anybody. Anyways, let's talk about one thing in, hold please. Let's talk about one thing in particular that I want to and need to address first, and that is this last weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, Leah's Patterns reached out to me, and she said that she enjoyed my channel, and I had been following her on Instagram for a little while, and I don't know exactly how long, but I have been following her on Instagram, so I had seen some of her patterns. She reached out to me in a direct message on Instagram asking me if I basically would like to be sent either some of her a pattern or a kit or something like that, to look through her catalog, let her know, so that way I could unpackage it on here for you guys and promote her. And I said, sure, sounds great. So I can't wait to start working on these. Anyways, went through her site. It's super, super cute. I'm trying to do this better than I did the first time, but also not forget to say everything that I said the first time. So it is Leah Patterns on Instagram, and she has a website, leahspatterns.com. And I'm trying to find the little card. It's right in front of me. Yeah, so Leah Patterns, and it's leahpatterns.com. Oh my god, that is so bright. That's not working. But anyways, if you want to get 20% off your next purchase from Leah Patterns, you just have to subscribe to the email club. So that's really cool. And I will put a link to her website down below. And they're super cute. There's birth announcements, welcomes with like cute florals around them, baby elephants, baby whales. So cute. So I found two that I think one is exclusively a kit and one can be a kit or a pattern, but I basically told her two that I thought were super adorable and that I would love to stitch, and she offered to send them both to me, and I said, you can just send me one, but do you, basically. And she ended up sending me both because I would have been fine with just one and being surprised, but it is really cool that she did send me both. And so I got both of these in this really cute pink package, okay? And the first one is called You Make My Heart Skip a Beat. And I'm not going to show it for very long, but it's just super cute. It's a little beat. And so the kit includes the pattern, a 14 count piece of Aida in the size that you need, and all the threads. So they are in DMC colors. Now these are not, I don't want to say they're not DMC, but they have different wrappers than what we're used to seeing, but they are marked with the right color number and they look to be the correct color. So they might just be a different, they came from like a, I don't know. So we have the two different color reds, a darker and a brighter, the green and the orange, and they're full skeins for this. And then some 310 on a bobbin with a needle. So it's a full kit. I am really tempted to put a dyed panda twist on the Aida, which means it will take me a little bit longer to start them, but I think it'd be really fun to do that. So I don't know, I think I might do that. So leave a comment down below what color I should do the fabric for this. And then the second pattern kit that she sent me is called, I really like this one, but this one is called Cacti Under the Sun. So cute, lots of colors. I love this kind of stuff. Again, piece of Aida. This one is obviously bigger. That's what I forgot to do. So the You Make My Heart Skip a Beat is 65 by 70, and it's gonna finish to about 4.5 by 5, which is really a good size for like a starter project. If you're new into cross stitch or you only like small patterns and projects, they're really good sizes. The Cacti Under the Sun is gonna finish 6 by 4 basically. It's 80 by 55. So, you know, there's some little sections of full coverage, but it's a nice, simple, but very cute pattern that would be perfect for any beginner. So again, a ton of full skeins of thread for this, ton. This has a lot of colors, like a ton of colors. And then 2 of them came on bobbins, one of which has the needle in it. You can kind of see it. My lighting is a bit overexposed today, probably because it's kind of overcast outside, so the lighting in here isn't that great either. The other thing that was included, aside from this paper talking about her website and being able to get 20% off by signing up for the newsletter, is this front and back. God, this lighting today. Okay, we'll just lower it. But it's this front and back instructional. So again, it makes it so easy if you are just starting out, really new to cross stitch, because it's literally a how to cross stitch, like how to guide. And it ASMR, sorry guys. Sorry, not sorry, because I love ASMR. Okay. But it has a reading a cross stitch pattern, preparing your thread, threading your needle, finding the center of your fabric, placing the fabric in a hoop, and how to cross stitch with like a little diagram. It also has tips, how to end a thread. So it's really thought out. It's a really nice kit. She put the instructions and the 20% off flyer in one of the 2 kits. So if you order multiples, then you would find one of those in one of your kits. If you only order one, you get where I'm going with that. But I will leave her link down below. You should check her out. Also, in the comments, tell me what you think I should dye the fabric for the cactus pattern. I just think it'd be really fun to pizzazz them a little bit. Okay, where do I go from here? Again, for those of you who have seen all of this, I apologize, but there is more to see. There's an extra whip that got worked on that you haven't seen, and more haul. I already said that, but we'll go with it. Okay, so I'm gonna break a few things up. So let's cover the stuff that I covered last time. So I do have a finish. It is Satsuma Street's Cactus Cat, and it turned out so great. So the fabric is fabric by LJ's. It's a 14 count, and it was just called Easter Teal. During his Easter sale, he did a couple of like trivia questions, and there were 4 winners for trivia questions, but 3 people got fabric. So I won this one. And actually it was bigger than this. I split it in half. This contains only 1/3 of the called for colors because a lot of them were not in my available threads kits. So I had to like go up and down one, or some of them I knew kind of the about color that it needed to be, so I just picked something similar. I think this is my favorite one. I love that flower. The cat is so cute. I love this pot. And this cute little cactus has little pink thorns all over it. So this was a nightmare to stitch, but so cute. Just so much detail. Came out really good. Really, really, really love it. All right. Let's talk about some of the stuff that came in the mail in the last 3 weeks. So one of the things is I got my Baker's Dozen piece of fabric. This month I got Ale. This is a 32 count Lugana. It's a little bit stiffer than the other ones have been, but really nice modeling on it and a really good neutral just to have in my arsenal. So I'm glad that I did this Baker's Dozen thing. I won't need to do a fabric club for a while. And the free gift for June was a magnetic needle keeper, and it comes with two 24 size needles, which is really awesome. I really like size 24 and 26 size needles, and I mostly keep my needles on a needle minder and just chunk it in the bag with me. But if you're traveling or, you know, anything like that, sometimes it is nice to have one of these actual cases to put some extra needles in, so that way they don't poke through bags and like stab you and do all of that kind of like fun stuff. The other thing that came in is I don't need any more needle minders. Like, let's just be perfectly honest and clear. I don't need any more needle minders, but I have to get all of the ones that Frosted Pumpkin comes out with, and it's a dinosaur who cross stitches. He's so adorable. This definitely turned out better last time. But he's so cute. He's cross-stitching a little heart, and I'm not going to be able to probably get it to focus and show this time. But inside of Jack's little bucket, kind of, there's little dino eggs along with skeins of thread. It's just so freaking cute. I love dinosaurs. I need to go see the new Jurassic Park. No spoilers, except for I already know about the Brontosaurus, so let's not go there. All right, so the pattern that I showed in the previous version of this was I got part 3, irony. I did guess this correctly. It does say wash, dry, fold. So that's really fun. But I really need to finish part 1, but I just can't wait. These are just so stinking cute. I am kind of getting an idea of how I want to frame it to put around my washer and dryer, but they are going to have to actually be in frames because my washer and dryer is out in my garage. And yeah, so I don't want to have just open fabric because there's like daddy long legs and things in there. So it's going to get gross over time, so I'd rather it be protected by glass. That's just me. All right, so I had 2 orders from Nancy. Needle Goodies on Etsy, and she combined the shipping for me because some of them were pre-orders from the end of the month, and then one of them I had to have, and you'll see why. Okay, so I just got them today. So some of these have been on order for a while, but I got the Heartstring Sampleries Summer Edition Festive Fobs. I had to have, well, 1, I'm collecting all of these, but 2, there's so many little crabs and the little sailboat, and there's a little mermaid, a whale, and little fishies. So if you don't know this about me, I was in a sorority. Oh, you can actually see it behind me. But I was in a sorority. I was in Tri Sigma, and our symbol is a sailboat. So I have a soft spot for sailboats, but also I almost went to school for marine biology. And so I just have a love for the ocean. I got Noah's Christmas Arc 3, which this one is whales and squirrels. Squirrels, I mean, I'll do it because I want to do the whole series, but not as exciting as the whales. Those are so stinking cute. They're so cute. And I think, and I don't know if I've said this in a video yet, but I think I've kind of decided how I want to do these. I think I want to do any animals that are in air or sea. I want to do them on a blue background fabric, and any animals that are on land do in a green or tan. It's kind of where I'm going with that. I also got the Where Liberty Dwells that came with the velvet to do either the pillow or the small drum by Kathy Haberman. So freaking cute. Love it. And I got the final ABCs. This is the summer ABCs. It has apples, fireflies, ice cream, lemonade, picnics, and watermelon on it, as well as a bunch of other things, but so stinking cute. So now I have the entire series and I can't wait to do them. So this next one is my second order. I had to have it. You're gonna know why. It's Noah's Ark's Christmas number 4, and it is pandas and parrots. So the parrots are actually super cute, but look at those little pandas. They have on little scarves and they're holding candy canes. I had to, even if I didn't like it. I had to. There's pandas in it. Come on. I do have 2 more pieces of haul. I will talk about them at the end, just like I did last time. So let me go over my whips really fast, and then we'll digress, and we'll almost be done. All right, so let me show you the pattern that caused me some issues this week as far as linking my friend's company down below. Let me just tell you about it. It's fantastic if you are scared to get into crypto, if you're already in crypto, invest in Ion. And if you're scared to invest, they have 2 games out now. Off-Road Heat actually launched out today because during NASCAR, their sponsored car for Off-Road Heat is going to be competing. I believe Casey Kane is supposed to be driving it, so check it out. It's number 39. But there's also To the Moon and Back, and if you win in those games, you win Ion. Like, you win cryptocurrency. So it's a gaming, ionomy.com, IONOMY. That is correct. IONOMY.com. Ionomy is a gaming platform business, but you win Ion, a cryptocurrency. Anyways, it's my friend's company, so I started making this for his birthday. I've got to fill in the rest of these letters and add the M and Y. It is in glow-in-the-dark thread. I hate the glow-in-the-dark thread. I thought that I would really like it. I got it to enhance, you know, like eventually like some cool like Halloween patterns and stuff. Yeah, it's a nightmare to work with. Just FYI. All right, the pattern that I have been taking to work and working on is my Stitcherobia's Be Inspired. And I'm not gonna lie, I really love working on this. So I've been working on the second page, and you know, you don't get to do much on your work lunch. You know, you only have an hour, so pretty decent progress for maybe like 4 or 5 days of work in the last 3 weeks, because like I said, it's been crazy. So pretty excited. So I've gotten about halfway in on this page from this side, so I'm working on the Sailor Girl in the bottom left hand corner right now. I'm trying to get all the black done so that way I can fill in the color, because I feel like that's a thing. All right, so this is the pattern that I forgot to show in the previous version of this video. How many times can I see that in this video? I have been working on this. So I had only gotten through April. So I finished May's square and I finished the center of this pattern. And then I just kind of needed to like put it away for sanity reasons. But so I have half of it done. So I just have the second half of the year to do. But it's coming along swimmingly. It's gonna be cute. Excited. But I do have half of it left. All right, and this one, I actually have not worked on it since I recorded the last version, so this is still where it's at. But this is Satsuma Street's Pretty Little Italy. This is what I have been working on this last week. So let me just tell you what I had finished before. I had this lighter green for this hill, the darker green, most of it, not even all of it, but majority. And I had a good chunk. I was almost done with the darker red outline of this side. Everything else I've done in the last like 5 or 6 days. So I'm color completing. I want to get this one done. I really like it. But after I finished Cactus Cat, I worked on Happily Ever After for a little bit, and I was working on the other two on my lunch breaks, and I just really wanted to get another Satsuma Street out, and I kind of debated on doing bringing out the Zodiacs because I've been wanting to work on that as well. But this is an older whip, and the pretty little Hawaii pattern really got me excited to pull out one of the cities. And you know, I was tempted because of 4th of July coming up to bring out my pretty little DC, because actually that one has a lot more work done on it than my pretty little Italy, but Italy was just calling my name, guys. So that's where I'm at with that. The last thing I want to talk about is, and I know people are tired of hearing about it, but I want to talk about the Miras and my fun adventure in that. So there's only a few Miras that I actually want, and like I said in the last video, I find all of them beautiful. I think they're all gorgeous and beautiful. The Christmas ones, the fairies, all of them. But for me personally, for my for what's in my house, the way I want to decorate certain areas and things like that, a lot of them just don't go with my aesthetic. And there's always just like 1 or 2 like little things that I like it as a whole, but there are a few things that I just don't like enough. And it's not one of those types of patterns that I'm like, I'll just figure it out and rearrange something or take something out or what have you. And so, yeah, there's 4. I have the Free Hula Girl. I really do like her. I want to do her eventually for my bathroom. I have Madonna in the Garden. Love that one. And there's one mermaid that I love the placement of her hair, the look on her face, the way that she's laid out. There's nothing in her hands really, and I like the tail. It doesn't look like scary and have all kinds of weird fins coming out of everywhere, which isn't bad, but I like the more simple, and that's the South Seas Mermaid. I'm tempted to get her. I did order the anniversary cameo because I am a huge fan of cameos. So that's my Mira collection until now. So I decided I wanted to get the cameo, and I didn't know who was actually gonna be having that one, but 123 Stitch had it, and it was on back order, but I got an email yesterday, late yesterday or early today, that it has shipped, so I should see that soon, so that should be in the next video. But with that, I went ahead and I got one of my other wish list Miras. So now I only have one, South Seas Mermaid, but I went ahead and I got Queen of Freedom because I've been wanting her, and I didn't want her to go extinct. I didn't want her to get retired before I got my hands on her. So I went ahead and I got this. Did not get any of the beads or anything for that because the beads, you're going to be able to find beads, right? It's the pattern. So I went ahead and got Queen of Freedom. I really like her. I want to keep all the colors the same for this one. Just saying. All right, so Fabrics by LJ. LJ announced that he was going to be, that he was going to have some Ladies of the Flag. Yes, I'm talking about Lady of the Flag. One of my, basically my, if I could find it pattern and not sell my first unborn child type of thing. So whenever they were going to re-release it and he had posted that he was going to have some, I definitely got my name in the hat. He was supposed to get 10. I was like the fourth one to see it. So I said, yeah, me please. Paid him everything. And this was like before, this happened before I knew that Trish was going to have some. But then I found out that Trish was going to have some, but then she sold out. And like 2 days later, I get a refund message in my email, and I go to Facebook and I'm like, okay, he had to have posted something. So I go to Facebook, try to figure it out, and there was kind of like a miscommunication and I don't know, something with the company on Zweigart's part, and it wasn't gonna happen. So I messaged Michelle and she told me to call one person. They had just finished selling out of theirs. Called another person. They had no idea they were even being re-released. And then she had literally, she's in so many groups because she says no to, like, she doesn't say no. So she's in a ton of groups, and somebody had recently posted that they were going to have X amount of copies and they still had some, and the post had only been up for like 30 minutes, which in my head I'm going, they're gone. But she DM'd her and asked if she still had any, and she did. So Michelle, Bendy Stitchy, sent her my PayPal email, and she had them delivered to her literally the next day, and I had mine by Monday. And here she is. So I'm so excited, and I don't know what fabric I want to do her on. I always thought that I would do it on the We the People fabric, but I've also seen the Star and Stripe one, and I really like it. But I've also, I don't know, I can't decide. I am going to do her in the green colorway, so that's another reason why I didn't get the beads, because I do want to change her up. And I also want to make her a brunette. So if you have a really good brunette color conversion for this, let me know. I've seen some really great ones, and I've messaged those people, but they never wrote me back. So not everybody is friendly. But I do have the green color conversion. One, Michelle is doing it, so I can always get it from her. But two, it was posted recently on Stitch Mania, so, and also in the Lady of the Flag group. So I'm gonna get that from there. But she's absolutely gorgeous. I don't want to break the seal. I figured out how I can open it without doing that. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I know, Adele, you've already left a comment and said that it should be done on blue. Like, she had a vision that she's done on like a sky blue color, and maybe I have thought about that, but I don't know. Whenever I get closer to actually starting her, we will see what happens. I want it to be on something that I can kind of correlate them with, or like make them matching. And I don't feel blue for this one as much, but I don't know. I may change my mind. If I don't start this year, I want to start this in 2019. Maybe I'll start all 3 of my Miras in 2019. I don't know. We'll see. So anyways, that is the video. If you watched it the first time and you're watching it this time, thank you for supporting me. Leave a comment. I know that I read everyone's comments on the original video and wrote you back, but go ahead and talk to me again. I feel so bad for what happened. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to have my video broadcasted to the whole crypto community. As a crypto review, it definitely wasn't if you watched it. So I will definitely leave Leah's patterns linked down below. Go check her out. Really cute stuff. Can't wait to start those. And leave me some comments and suggestions. Just come by and say hi. I know that it's been a while, and you know, like some of y'all said in some of y'all's comments the other day, sometimes it's hard to adult, and that is totally true. I don't want to use that as an excuse to not record, because I truly find solace in recording whenever things are crazy. But at the same time, if you just don't have the energy, it's hard to bring yourself to doing it. It's definitely been like a struggle. And so I'm good. There is some stuff going on, but nothing that I can't handle. And so everybody who did leave a comment, like thinking about you and stuff like that, I appreciate it so, so much. Y'all know that. And yeah. I will see y'all either next week or very soon. I've got to get my shit together. So again, if you're watching this for the second time, I hope that you enjoyed it even more this time and liked the new stuff that was included. And if this is your first time watching it, welcome. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.